Hey guys, Stacy here with Stacy D Pilates. Today I want to do a short mat video for beginner hip work. This work is great for strengthening our hips, and we tend to have a lot of weak hips without even knowing that we do. So this will help to get rid of back pain, sciatic pain, and overall just create stability for your body. So best part about today's video is I'm going to be wearing a skeleton suit so you can see how we are trying not to move the bony structure of our core while we're doing these exercises. So you're going to watch these, mimic me, and then restart this video so you do the other side, because I will only be doing this on one side today. So let's get started. Okay guys, so here we are. I'm sidelined on the reformer today, but of course most of you will be on the mat on the ground, and here I am in my bony structure suit. So the goal during this work is to not tilt the pelvis back or forward or drop the rib cage down towards the pelvis. We're trying to keep as much rib to hip distance as possible here. So I love to have a tactile of putting my hand on my hip bone to create stability or awareness, as well as making sure that my bottom oblique, as best as possible, is off the mat. You should be able to have a little bit of space here if you can. If not, just again, keeping this rib to hip distance. We're gonna start with a clam series. So keeping our feet together, bent at a 45-degree angle. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're gonna lift up and down. As you're doing this, to help stabilize the pelvis, you're going to push your bottom leg into the mat, lifting up through that low belly, anchoring or spreading your shoulder blades into your mid back, so you're heavy there for stability. If I don't have that, I'm gonna tip. So we're gonna do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna leave it up. I'm only externally rotated where my pelvis stays neutral. So then I'm gonna, again, keep my rib to hip distance the same, and I'm going to do a little lower and lift. This is way more challenging than it looks. So don't worry about your range of motion. Worry about, again, keeping the pelvis, spine, and rib cage neutral in the torso, in the core, in the powerhouse. We're shooting for about 8 reps in each exercise. As you evolve in this work, you can add on more reps, probably no more than 12 to 15 in a set. But again, if you start to feel that this is rolling forward or you're tilting back, that's not good. So then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna internally rotate the leg. So now I've turned my thigh bone in. The bottom is still parallel. I love to take my hand and put it behind my low back as a little bit of a kickstand. And I'm just gonna push back and down. I'm keeping a bent knee the whole time because it's way easier to work from the thigh this way. When we extend the leg out, what tends to happen is that we then grip the lower leg for support and don't work the hip. We're also trying not to do any quad muscle movement, any of that. It's coming all from your deep rotators and your glute on the side, your glute medius. So again, 8 to 15 here, and you can always rest in between. You can always pause me, rest on in between. Last one I'm gonna do is, again, just make sure I'm all set up. Rib to hip distance has not changed. My neck can be relaxed down, or you could have a pillow underneath you. But what you're gonna do is you're going to float the leg up and you're gonna do a knee circle. Imagine your kneecap is drawing the circle, but where is it coming from? It should be coming from your hip. The pelvis is stable. My low belly and low back are working very hard to stabilize my pelvis, spine, and rib cage. We don't wanna move. This is not training the hips, this is just moving the body. So to train those deep rotators, we need to be doing stuff like this. We're gonna do 8 in each direction. So you have to then go in the other direction. This is way harder than it looks. So you do need to just take your breaks if you need them. Don't be afraid to just say, okay, I got 6 in, rest. Okay, I'm gonna start again, because it's way better if you keep the form rather than lose the form and do more reps. So all you really need are those 4 exercises. And if you do those a couple times a week, you will be shocked at the amount of strength your hips will develop. And that meaning you're gonna get stronger here, more stability through the pelvis, core is gonna act as a support system better instead of the low back acting as a support system. Sciatic pain, gone, I swear to you. For my golfers, this is huge. You need this stabilization. for mobility. Stability equals mobility. So I want you guys to try this out, add it into your routine, and let me know, does it work for you or not? Ask me questions. I'm here for you. Thanks, guys.